people, we are live. Let's cut the music, and we're about to cut the cover in 5 to the 4, 3, 2, and 1. What is up? I missed y'all. Did you miss me? Because I definitely missed you. Now, of course, before we get into everything, let me know that you can hear me and see me well. I'll go ahead and remove the shades, because I'm not going to be that shady tonight. Or maybe I will. Maybe I will. Y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do, damn it. All right? So let me know that you can hear me and see me good. And then we getting it popping. Is y'all ready? Y'all let me know. All right. Y'all let me know. Okay? So I'm going to look here in the comments. Y'all make sure y'all hit them likes. I see we got 219 people watching. We got 213 likes. Keep my likes at about 50%. If I see you do not have my likes at about 50%, I will stop the show and we will get it there, damn it. We're not playing. All right, cool. Let's get right into the tea. First things first, people. I had to come real quick and talk about Chelsea Clinton and Kanye West. Now, Chelsea Clinton is the daughter of our favorite lesbian vice president, almost vice president, whatever the hell. She lost the candidacy a few times for president, Hillary Clinton. All right, this is Chelsea Clinton. All right, the daughter of Hillary. I might have messed up their names, but you know, when you look at Chelsea Clinton, one thing that you will say is, you your mama daughter. You your mama's son. Girl, you look like your mammy. You look just like your mama. I don't even think I really have to tell y'all who she was before her pantsuit wearing ass hopped up on my screen. Now, I'm coming to talk about you today, Chelsea. All right? Because you took it upon yourself to announce publicly that you have deleted all of Kanye West's music off of your phone. You said you do not like the way that Kanye treated Kim. You don't like the way he talks about women, and you can't listen to this. And you were Karen. You was being a fool, Karen. Oh wait! I forgot the Wonder Bread song. Wait a minute. We got that Wonder Bread, that Wonder Bread news. We got that Wonder Bread, Wonder Bread. We got that Wonder Bread news, that ugly ass news, that stale ass news, looking like my mama news. That ain't no compliment news. We got that white trash news. We got that Wonder Bread. We got that Wonder Bread news. And bitch, I held that note. Now you around here talking about how you not going to be listening to Kanye anymore because of how he treats women and how he talks to women and how he treated Kim, and I am here to say where in the hell you been for the last umpteen years. How you gonna listen to a rapper but don't like the way that rapper talk about women when literally rap is all about demeaning women? The same way your mammy demeaned them children out of Brazil. The same way you deleted all of Kanye West's music the very same way your mammy deleted 30,000 emails before they got leaked, because God knows what they was going to find up in them emails. Okay? So you can always go back to Apple Music and recover a Kanye West album, but you know, I was going to say you could recover your beauty, but you never had it. But can we recover all 30,000 of the emails that your pantsuit bad built wearing mammy had deleted? Okay, and why we don't talk about that? So you go find them deleted emails, then you can come tell us about the music that you delete, because this did not need to be known. All right, and let's just keep it real. You like Kanye. I think you like Kanye. I think you want to taste the chocolate stick a little bit. I think you nerd with everybody else in nerd and seen with everybody else in synced. And I think you want a little bit of it. And you was just disappointed that he would treat a white woman like that, because you didn't ever think that he would cuss out his Wonder Bread. But yes, he cussed out that Wonder Bread mayo cracker slice, and your ass can get it too. So go about your business, Chelsea Clinton, and go ahead and find those 30,000 emails and all those lost children of Brazil and all those lost children of Haiti, and talk about the fact that, you know, your daddy, you know, took a lot of rice out of Haiti and stole the seeds and started planting them in Arkansas and started making money off of it. Girl. I don't even want to call you a girl because you don't even look like one. Anyway, bye, wig. You have a good day. We're going to move right along in that. Next, we got to talk about Robin and Juan Dixon from Real Housewives of Potomac. They have finally obtained their marriage license. It's about damn time. It's about time. This is news because it's about time. Now, here's the thing, all right? They have been together for umpteen years. Hey, thank you, Dana. I don't think that Juan ever forgave Robin for investing his money with the wrong guy that ended up stealing it and then offing himself, which is ultimately why they went broke and were forced to stay together. Okay? I think Juan never left Robin, A, because of the kids and he wants to be in his boy's life, and 2, because Robin's family took in Juan when he was a teenager and accepted him as their own. So they are both spiritually and emotionally indebted to one another, but they really didn't want to be with each other for the longest and tried to convince us that two grown people with 2 kids was living together and sleeping in the bed every night, but wasn't doing nothing and wasn't getting down. Because guess what, Robin? If you weren't slurping on Juan's Dixon, then who was? Because baby Michael Darby was here for it. Michael Darby, Mr. Skeletor, said that he's here. I mean, and Michael Darby is now single. He's a single old white man with a bunch of money that he's gonna outlive. Michael got more money than he can spend. All right, so at the end of the day, Mr. Darby and Mr. Dixon is going to be the best of friends. And Mr. Darby wants to have a private bachelor party with no cameras. And at the end of the day, you better marry that man, Robin. You better slob on Juan's Dixon every night. You better ride till you can't no more. You better ride till you can't no more. You better ride till you can't no more. And because guess what, baby? If you don't, Michael will. And there's plenty of people in line for it. And guess what? Whatever you don't want to do with your man, Giselle is right around the corner in that dilapidated ass house. Giselle is messy. Her neck is wrinkly. And she is lonely. And she's a little bit too close to your man. So anyway, you got a man that everybody want. Why does everybody want Juan's Dixon? Juan just got that energy, I guess. Robin, you better keep your man. You better keep your man and get it together and keep it together and get him back down that aisle again. And let him be in control of the finances. That's what you do. He cheated on you before. That's okay, hell. As much as you ride for Giselle, I feel like you're damn near cheating on him. But anyway, congratulations. They finally made it to get the license. Now, can we get... You don't even have to have a wedding. Listen, you've been together 30 years. Just go get married. Because you damn sure ain't no virgin. So what else is we trying to prove? Or is you trying to prove to us that you black? Because you were so surprised, Robin, that you had more white DNA than black DNA. Even though I can look at you and you was a whole white woman. Congratulations on your new upcoming interracial marriage. Have a good day. Next, we need to talk about Wendy Williams and her son, Kevin Jr. All right. It has now come out that allegedly, before Wendy's Wells Fargo account had got frozen, by that white lady who was like her financial advisor, even though us black folks, us colored folks, we not dealing with Wells Fargo, period. I didn't even know that Wells Fargo had a hand in slavery, but I'm not surprised. But they've been lying on loans and lying on people for years. I don't mess with no Wells Fargo, period. I had one car loan through them, and I traded that car in a long time ago. Anyway, my point is, Kevin Jr. allegedly spent $100,000 on Wendy's American Express card right before her accounts with Wells Fargo had got frozen, all right? Kevin Jr. has come out to say, look, yes, I spent the money, but I didn't do anything unauthorized, and I think everybody's stuck on the number 100K, but you got to understand that when you are rich, 100,000 is a drop in the bucket, number one. Number two, this is her son, so of course he had access to her credit cards. This is just kind of like, this is, you know, when you're rich like that, you buy everything on credit anyway. You don't use a debit card. You don't, you know, the kind of purchases that we make, they make different kind of purchases, and everything is automatic. So it's just simply different, okay? So at the end of the day, Kevin Jr. has come out to say, I did steal from my mama. I never stole from my mama, so that's a complete lie. This is what I'm going to say. I think he spent that $100,000 or withdrew it or whatever because he knew some shit was about to go down. Mama's accounts was about to be frozen, and this boy wanted to make sure he had some money in his pockets while the shit was being sorted. Wendy ain't been in her right mind in the longest. Him and the daddy can't get along like that. So at the end of the day, mama is the money pot. If anybody should be getting that damn money, it should be the son, because hell, somebody got to spend it. Wendy's out of her mind, and the people around her, that's her manager. Listen, I don't trust nobody at this point. My point is this. That boy was skimming a little bit. I still feel like he was skimming a little bit off the top because he knew some shit was about to go down, and he was going to make sure that he was okay in the process. Do y'all think I'm crazy or not? Because I don't see nothing wrong with it. He looked just like his old man. That's his daddy. But listen, I don't see nothing wrong with it. All you lawyers getting money from Wendy, all you managers, all you accountants, all you business managers skimming shit off the top. Her accounts was frozen, but guess what? The financial advisors was still being paid, and they get paid a percentage off of the money that the money makes in the market, if that makes sense. Because when you have a certain amount of money, you don't keep it in like a bank, in like a checking or savings account. You put it in money market accounts. All these accounts is stuff with the stock market and blah 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 blah. I don't quite understand it, but my point is, you put it in stuff that then you start to live off the interest of the money. Anyway, with that being said, everybody else can get a piece of the pie. He should be able to get what he wants from his mama. I think what he did was smart before everything got shut down. But anyway, he said he innocent. But we're going to move right along from there, because that Wendy story ain't done. To me, I think she's another slave in this industry, in my opinion. Moving right along, we got to talk about Scott Disick. We got some more want the bread news. All right, he done crashed his car, flipped over his Lamborghini. Now, one thing about it, Satan works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. And according to the police, alcohol was not involved. Speed was, but not alcohol. Now, mind you, the car flipped over in a neighborhood street. So let me ask you something. You mean to tell me that a struggling drug addict and alcoholic was speeding in a residential area enough to flip over his car on its side and alcohol was not involved? Who believes it? Who believes it? Who believes it? I'm gonna read the comments real quick. Who believes it? Y'all saying want the bread? True. We don't feel no sympathy for him. He been spoiled his whole life. Okay, how about pills or drugs? Hello. Some type of substance? Hello. Scott stressed out about courting her new husband. Not only is he stressed out about that, you got to remember that Scott really don't have an immediate family. Unfortunately, he lost both his parents some time ago. He is the only child. So he has like cousins and uncles and aunts and stuff like that, but he is the only child. In addition to that, Courtney's now married and trying to have her own baby with her new husband, and his ex-girlfriend, Sophia Richie, Lionel Richie's daughter, she just got engaged. And so everybody around him, basically he's in a weird part of life where number one, he's low-key bored, all right, because he ain't never had to work for nothing in his life, so he's bored. Number one. Number two, he got kids to raise, but rich white people don't really raise their kids anyway. Esmeralda and Maria and, Pearl does, okay, or Opal. So the kid's taken care of. He got more money than a little bit. He got fame. He got hoes, but he has nothing of substance in his life. Scott, everything you've been searching for since you were a rebellious ass teenager, because even you admitted that you were the miracle child. And so since you were the miracle child, after like failed rounds of in vitro and all that shit, no, not even in vitro, you was just a miracle child, period. So since you were the miracle child, you were spoiled, you were never told no, your ass was never beat. And so you literally are entitled and you got a chip on your shoulder, okay? What you're searching for is a feeling. You want to feel something. That's why you drink. That's why you allegedly do drugs. To get a feeling. But the feeling is fleeting, okay? The feeling ain't going to come from what you put in. It's going to be really from what's in here, what you build in here and what you put out. So what your ass need to do is go off somewhere and find yourself and find a purpose. And what you will find is when you find a purpose, you ain't gonna have to find yourself knee deep in hookers and drugs and alcohol, flipping over your car and having Kris Jenner do PR so they will say that it wasn't alcohol involved. Okay. Now I just got your life together in less than 120 seconds. What the fuck is your problem? Damn. Maybe I need to become a life coach. I talk too much damn sense. Speaking of people that ain't got no liquor sense, Ike and Tina without the talent. No, I'm just kidding. Chrisshawn is talented. Blueface is a hustler. Chrisshawn is talented. Period. Chrisshawn is an athlete. I like Chrisshawn. But I just think she's a very troubled woman. So anyway, this past weekend, Chrisshawn had a booking in Arizona. She had a booking at a club. She got into a fight with Blueface. I can't show it because YouTube don't really like for us to show fights. Long story short, she rocked this nigga in his jaw. His face was swollen. The next day, she rocked him hard. I don't know if y'all know, but Chrisshawn is built. Like, even when she fight, she hit him. That's what I'm saying. She built. She hit dude, but it was the way she walked away like this, like a nigga, but like her back was wide. Do you hear me? Like her back was, that's a strong bitch. I said, damn. It was the way she didn't windmill him. She didn't slap him. She dial. Rocked this nigga's jaw quick. And this is a nigga that box. So I was just like, woo. Blueface, you done met your match with her. Allegedly, they was fighting over a phone. The week before, he had pulled a patch of hair out of her head. It's a lot. She ended up going to jail because she was technically like trespassing in another bar while she was running with his phone. Ladies, anytime you grab your man's phone and he chase you to the point to where he's willing to pull a chunk of your hair out or he freaks out, sis, give him that phone. Whatever in it, you don't want to see it anyway. All right. My thing is, what could be in this phone that has him freaking out like this? And the only thing I can think of is it ain't like no gay porn in there or nothing, is it? Sorry, prawn. Ain't like no gay prawn or nothing, right? Like, I don't like. He already scoring to the hoes. He just had a baby a few weeks ago. He didn't already openly told her, yeah, I ain't never stopped sleeping with my baby mama because that's my baby mama. And that's my long time on and off again girlfriend, right? That's the one he just had a baby by. He low key like actually respects her. He ain't never hit her. He just locked her out the house a few times. But anyway, my point in all this is what could be in this phone to where he didn't pull the patch out of her head. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Somebody said his dick on the phone. Somebody said he was texting a Becky. Bussy Chronicles. Industry crap. I don't know what else it is. I don't know what else it would be. Now, if you go check out Boots Tarot on IG, he didn't already predicted what it is. And Boots Tarot predicted that it is allegedly a Dio lover and predicted that it would come out all around November, which is allegedly when this relationship will blow up. Anyway, I say all that to say, I've been trying to figure out what the deal is between these two because they think they love each other, but they don't. They enjoy each other, but this ain't love. These two people in trauma bonded. I think they have really good sex, and really good sex will have you thinking different and moving different, but ultimately they trigger each other's traumas, all right? You know what he been through with his family. We now know what Chrisshawn has been through, seeing her mother go through, what she went through, her upbringing, etc. And so literally, they have unhealed trauma, and it just constantly triggers each other. And their spirits do not want them to be together. And unless they let each other go, this is going to end badly. But I ain't got no sympathy for them, and I'll just, talk about it along the way. They keep us entertained. I think she's perfectly lovely. It's just sad she's stuck on him. But anyway, moving right along from that. She's interesting, yes. Both needs help, yes. All right, She's going to end up on Snap if she's not careful. Thank you, Maya Sinclair, for the donation. All right. Moving right along from that, okay, we need to talk about Cardi B threatening to sue another YouTuber by the name of Black T Blog. Now, I wasn't too familiar with Black T Blog's content, but she makes content literally on Black T, all right? Black celebrities. She understood the algorithm. She put out a lot of videos. She found her niche and she ran with it. The very same thing I be trying to help a lot of y'all do, right? Even people that have taken my course, not my course, but my consultations, all right? Even if you turn on me, that's fine. I just want to help you with your content. That's just what it is, okay? But anyway, all right. But she got the formula and ran, all right? So anyway, shout out to Black T Blog. So Black T Blog and Cardi B got into it some time ago when Black T Blog called Cardi out on, let me see, I wrote it down. What was it? Oh, on being thirsty. So according to Black T Blog, she called Cardi B thirsty on Twitter long time ago, months ago. Cardi B caught wind of it and ended up going in on Black T Blog allegedly, doxing her, defaming Black T Blog allegedly, putting out Black T Blog's location, the fact that making the allegation that Black T Blog had like child endangerment issues, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so a whole issue of defamation is coming up once again, and I'm gonna say this: at the end of the day, I don't think this is really worth either of their time, and I'm gonna stick by that. And what do y'all think about celebrities suing YouTubers? Honestly, what do y'all think? Because and Cardi B is just threatening to sue her, and she's, but guess what? Cardi B's done it once, and she was successful, and she can do it again. You know what I'm saying? And Black T Blog is probably going to counter sue her, allegedly, for defamation. And so, that was what I could gather of the situation. Black T Blog does not want to do any interviews about what's going on right now, but that's not really important. What's important is, this is my prediction. This sector of YouTube, you got less than 10 years on the clock. It's going to get to a point where we are not going to be able to talk about these people in the way that we want to and provide you guys with the uncensored content. The clock is ticking. It's too many lawsuits that's coming up, and people won't be able to afford them. So what do y'all think? They think Cardi B is too sensitive. You think Cardi B shouldn't be reading all the comments? Okay, that's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment. In some cases, understandable. True. Pretty soon you won't be able to see anything. That's a good point. Anyway, you are slowly watching the silencing and the censoring of gossip on YouTube. That's my prediction. Okay, less than 10 years, and this sector, it'll be gone. It'll be something else. All right, moving right along. Nene Leaks went viral while I was out of town, allegedly for getting the BBL. All right, and doing like this ad for this plastic surgeon office, and everybody was like, "Oh, this is a collaboration. This is a partnership." No, if this was real, and I'm still debating if this was real or not. So if it's not, whatever. But I'm gonna just use it to make a point, because you think I'm gonna read Nene, but I'm not. Number one, this was a way to leverage her celebrity to get free plastic surgery, and I'm not mad at it. You got something that he can benefit from. He got something you can benefit from, or you think you can benefit from. Okay, so allegedly she wanted the BBL. She wanted the 360 BBL, get the fat from her bra line, her stomach, etc. Here's the thing about Nene and what she don't understand: you could get it sucked out all you want. If you don't eat right and if you don't exercise, the weight will come back. So I don't know how many times these women gonna continue to just get on the table and not take their ass to the gym, because a personal trainer and a bomb ass nutritionist is much cheaper, and it's gonna be much healthier in the long run. I've met Nene in person. She's 6 feet tall. She's naturally a shapely woman. She would have a beautiful shape if she just took her ass to the gym. But she says she don't like to work out because it make her coochie itch. Whatever. That was a joke that she said. So she, people was dragging her for getting a BBL. They was like, you talked all this shit about Kenya alleged BBL, and now you going to get it, and I just don't understand. And here's the thing. To me, everybody always says Nene don't look like Nene no more. And I'm going to agree. But I'm going to say Nene spent all this money and time and energy and effort to not look like herself. I don't think Nene was ever happy with the way that she looked. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Because she has had so much work done and we're supposed to just, I guess, like overlook it. To me, she's had too much. She's crossed that line. It doesn't really look good anymore. You just look plastic. I'm just saying. And so, at the end of the day, everybody was dragging Nene, right? Nene being 50-some years old, that's, if you're going to do something to your body, that's actually when you do it. Nene got her grown woman body. Nene ain't having no more kids. It would actually make sense to make it to 50 and then be like, okay, I'm gonna work out, but I'm gonna get a little help and get my groove back. That's actually the time to do it. All you young ass girls getting all this work done, you're gonna look a hot mess by the time you get to 50. If you make it to 50, because what they don't want to tell y'all is that a lot of those ladies are gonna be dropping dead. A lot of them got that illegal shit and they are going to have issues in the future because you don't have money like the Kardashians for the best doctors to get that shit taken out. And the BBL trend it's already over. We're back on the skinny. Skinny is back in. And so that's why you see the girls trying to reverse the shit and blah, blah, blah. So basically, you know the lesson in all this, you don't chase a trend. Just learn to love yourself and be the best you. But I'm going to take this back to say, attention to everybody. It's not meant for everybody to have an attractive face. Some people are attractive and some people aren't. And I believe you can only do so much shit to your face before you look crazy. And Nene's there. Tamar's there. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Not trying to put the women down, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. And nobody looks black anymore. Like, people have like this weird cross look of, I don't know what I don't know what it is. Anyway, moving along from that though, Nene Leaks did settle her lawsuit with Bravo, all right, for racism and discrimination. And I've always believed Nene. I do believe Nene is a narcissist. I do believe Nene lacks some emotional intelligence and emotional stableness in a sense, right? But that's a part of what makes her her and what makes her funny. At the same time, it's very clear that on Bravo, the white girls can get away with certain shit and the black girls can't. And that's just how it goes down. And so I always believe Nene. She allegedly got a 7-figure settlement. Okay? But this is what needs to happen now. We now need a conversation with Nene and Andy. Okay? And they need to let Nene back on the franchise. Now, Real Housewives of Atlanta has been struggling for years. They're constantly trying to revamp it because it's on decline. And the way I see it, bring a couple OGs back, wash out the rest of the cast with new girls, and give us real drama. This show will not be good again until we get real drama again. And that's just what it is. Sorry. But that's what it is. Some people think she won't go back. She can't go back. Listen, it don't matter. People sue people all the time. It's simply business. But if they want her back bad enough, she'll be back and she'll bring the ratings in and everybody will be happy ultimately. But you cannot mention Housewives without synonymously mentioning Nene. Period. So she deserved the settlement. And I always stood by. I believed her. Them networks get down how they get down. And it is what it is. Moving right along from that. We got to talk about Tamar Braxton, okay? Because it is now out who her new Snow King is. This man's name, he goes by JR, but they call him Jeremy, okay? Now, let me ask you, ladies, what do you think about Tamar Snow King? All right? Her Wanda Bread. What Wanda Bread news? Allegedly, they might be engaged or not. I have to give credit to Fee over there at Gossip of the City. She had it first. I ain't going to tell y'all all the details. You get your ass over there to her page and you learn it. But I will tell you what's out now is allegedly, even though him and Tamar are together, that Tamar is not the only woman. Allegedly. Okay? They say that this white man here ain't nothing to play with. That he's a dick. But guess what? Most successful men are. I don't know why people think that most successful people are like nice and sweet, because they're not. Okay? And don't nobody like nice guys anyway. So yes, he's a dick. But apparently he's a dick to cover up the fact that he got a shrimp dick. Allegedly. This is what the people are alleging. So ladies, I'm here to let you know that Jeremy is rich. He's white. He drives a Bentley. He's got multiple properties. He dresses well, got a little swag, can dance a little bit. This is what y'all need to be getting on. Don't be with a big D and be broke. Get a regular size one that got money. Get a small one that got money. To me, this is smart. Tamar got bills to pay. She got things she's trying to do. And if this can get her in certain doors, so what? He got other women, so what? I'm sure Tamar knows. I promise you, this is not surprising. I promise you, she is not with this white man. And for nothing. It's not just about love. I promise you. Y'all fail to forget, even David worked in tech. David worked in tech, hell. I ain't mad at Tamar. Now, of course, people online have something to say about it. And, you know, ladies, let me ask you something. Do y'all care when black men date white women? Because I keep reading that in the comments. Oh, why y'all praising Tamar? Because if it was a black dude, y'all would have an issue. Would you really have an issue? Or is the issue when a black dude try to put a black woman down since he's now dating a white woman? Because I ain't heard Tamar put black dudes down. And she done dated the blackest of the black and the biggest of the big. She done dated big and black and healthy. So, I mean, every minority box she done checked. I don't think nobody care. I think it's just, you ain't got to put me down in the process of you dating what you want. Date what you want because you want to date it, not in spite of something else. Right? Maybe I'm tripping. Anyway. All I'm saying is, I tried to tell y'all what y'all need to get on. Apparently, Tamar been listening. You better get this money. It's a lot of white guys out here like that they're at that salt and pepper age, and they want to try something different. And they're not worried about if you got kids, and the first thing out their mouth is not gonna be you fit, feminine, and friendly like that. It's the dynamics are a little different. So, respectfully, ladies, I'm gonna say this to you: get your head out your ass. Stop being a dummy. You better date that 55-year-old man that got money. You better date that 60-year-old white man that's trying to holler at you. Don't be a dummy. Get your head out of your ass. Y'all walking around here 35 years old talking about my man got me between 28 and 36. Shut up. Date that old ass. You better learn to love a gray beard. Wondering why your ass struggling and shit. And let me tell you something. And if he got a shrimp dick, you better hold it in betwixt your index finger and your thumb, and you better suck it like it's a New York sausage. You better make him feel. I don't give a fuck if it's shrimp. You better make him feel like it's large. It's 2022. You want to be with a man, you going to put up with some bullshit. Same thing with men. You want to be with a woman, you going to put up with bullshit. We're living in times where we really don't need each other anymore, which is why it's so hard to lock somebody down. So you get one that want to be locked down, you get one that want to try something new, you better throw that thing on them and get it. And start dating these older kings, because that's really where it's at for y'all. You trying to date a young buck? He can't do nothing but bust nuts back to back. That's it. And the way these young niggas is out of shape, smoking all this weed and drinking all this lean, these niggas can't even get it up no more. So you might as well get with the one that's gonna give you one good back breaking a week and gonna leave you alone. This dude Jr. He's an attorney. He drives a Bentley. He's at work most of the time. when he come home, he really just want peace and be comfortable. He want to take you on trips, show you off, and be comfortable. You gonna be in his penthouse, in his nice he's in Atlanta, his nice luxury apartment while he gone. And you don't want to date him because he old, because he got a shrimp dick. You better wake your dumb ass up. Don't be a dummy. I tell you, anyone that got that to your face, don't be a dummy. Tamar, get that money. Get that status and network. That's what you do. Last story of the night, because we're going to come back and I'm going to let y'all sound off, or we'll come back in about a half hour. Tevin Campbell has come out the closet and said, look, you know, I'm here, I'm queer, and I want everybody to know. Honestly, everybody was like, we knew it. It wasn't a secret, okay? But listen, I myself had even wondered, like, why does it have to be an announcement? Just live your life. If we see you with a dude, then we know what it is, right? But people already knew the tea. For real, okay? But Funky Dineva said, made a post about it and said something that really educated me on the topic. And basically, the coming out, the loudness of it all, the publicness of it all is so, it really so they can be respected just as much as any heterosexual situation, all right? It's coming out so you know this is who I am and who I am, and it's really all about respect. I may not be articulating that the best, but I get it, okay? But here's the thing. I thought about it too. If people gonna speculate anyway, you can't burn a candle at both ends. You can't speculate on his sexuality. You can't say come out the closet, and then when he come out the closet, you're mad because he out the closet. Which one you want? You want people to not tell you, or you want them to? I feel like it's none of your fucking business, but that's just me. Now, here's the question, and here's what I will pose to Tevin if I ever had the opportunity to interview him. Do you believe you were born gay? Or do you believe due to the trauma that you endured in the industry that you were essentially turned out? And then due to the trauma, your brain chemistry changed and then you started to like what had been forced upon you, allegedly. That is what I would like to know. Was he all, I can't say was he always gay and they smelt it on him and targeted them, because they just, the industry just, they touch everybody. Right, regardless of what your actual orientation is. And so we know he been through a lot. We know he got chewed up by this industry. And so that's the part that I want people and gay people alike to talk about, but it's not politically correct to say. Were you born this way, or were you influenced due to the trauma that you endured? Specifically, the sexual trauma. This is what I want to know. Are y'all feeling me, or am I crazy? Let me read the comments. Ty Bud Wood said, when are you coming out, Storm? When you come drag me out this closet. They say Quincy Jones had him allegedly. It may not been forced upon him. Okay, okay. Liddy Love said that's a book. Both trauma and turned out. Okay. They say back in the day, Tevin was on the block, allegedly. Right. Excuse me. Sorry, I've been drinking a lot of water. Excuse me. On point, we feel you. It was always like that. I feel like he said he was already. Maybe. Anyway, that's what I wonder. And so, that is our show for tonight. We definitely had to catch up. Okay. I'm going to take y'all comments for a few minutes. We will be back in a half hour so you guys can sound off about everything that's been going on this week. Jaguar Wright then called your boy out. All right, so we got to email her, get her on the show so we can have this conversation, so we can close this chapter and move on. I feel like I'm in a point in life, and Jake even told me this. He said, this next chapter, you ain't going to be beefing with people. This is all about networking, moving forward, building alliances, etc. So I'm in a great headspace in life. So anyway, Jaguar, you welcome over here. And it ain't so I can use you like everybody's saying. It's so we can talk. Because here's the thing. I always wanted you to have your own shit on these YouTube streets. I always did. That's something the other people wasn't doing and wasn't advising. And I stand on that. Leave her a voice note. I got to unblock her from my main page, but now I can't find the account to unblock it. It's weird. It's weird. Let's see. In an old sister to sister interview, Tevin said he was trisexual. Okay, so that's more so that's someone who's fluid. So they don't care if it's man or woman. It's just they're gonna experiment. And some people's sexuality, it does change and shift over time, and they want to try new things. It is a spectrum. It is. Let's see. Are you gonna talk about what's happening with Trump? I really don't care. She listening? Yeah, she might be. She might be. Let's see what else. It's called Maturity and Being Happy True. The Ann Heesh update. It was another lady that was about to do a documentary. Yes, Ann Heesh, the lady who died in that drug fuel car crash fire that died in the hospital. She was coming out with the documentary on, I can't even say it on air, but you know what. And she up out of here. What about Adele? We're going to skip Adele. Adele is stigmatized. I thought it was a story. Then I said, this ain't really a story. I want to dig a little deeper, though. Here's the thing. Adele is with Rich Paul. Rich Paul is LeBron's manager, agent, whatever. Rich Paul got money. Adele got even more money. She just bought a house that they living in together. She says she wants to have a child with him. They are already actively trying to conceive a child. So a child will probably be born sometime next year if they conceive this year. But they've already been trying. And she wants to get married again. Listen, if Adele want to keep giving away her money, that's her business. I just hope she's smarter about things this time. But canceling her residency to follow up behind Rich Paul because he can't be monogamous if she's not right by his side, and to now try to have a baby with him because he allegedly got another girl pregnant is just stupid. But if she want to be stigmatized, that's her business. And of course, when she have her mixed baby, everybody gonna fawn over. Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. I like your shirt and hat. Thank you. I forgot actually where I got this shirt from. Macy's? What? I think I got this from Macy's. This is a this dope hat. Couple of these necklaces is Urban Outfitters. Of course, my Buddha. And then the chain is from Move. Let's see. What's the difference between try and buy? So bisexual is someone who is literally sexually attracted to men and women. Trisexual is more of a curiosity where you'll try anything. They could be straight. They could be it could be straight encounter, gay encounter. It could be a trans person. It could be any mix of the sort. You just down for whatever. That's when you really just like fluid, right? But bi is the person like men and women. Not like typically it don't include trans as well, but try is I'll try anything once, right? Because even when it comes to the straight gay bi thing, then you have men and women who are stud versus femme, lipstick versus butch. You got soft studs, you got hard studs, right? You got hard lipsticks who they take the strap, but they hit me with this shit. Yeah, they just soft tops, hard tops, soft bottoms, aggressive ass bottoms. It just everybody's trying to find their way, and as people get older, they tend to like different things. In addition to when you add trauma, having to hide shit and sneak. When you ain't got to sneak and do something no more, then you really got to ask yourself, do I still like this? Because it ain't even no big deal no more. So do I still want to do this? And people find their way. So at least that's how I would explain it. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Y'all make sure y'all on my text list, 678-679-6077. And I will catch you guys in about a half hour.